go ahead and share this bad boy, huh? Let's share it. Let's talk Niners, you know. Let's talk playoff seeding. Let's talk about my plans for the channel. Right? We're gonna talk about all of the above. All of the above. Let's go ahead and share this on social media. Hope everyone's having a good New Year's. I don't know if anybody, wants to join today. That's why I tried to do it a little early, since obviously it's New Year's. People got plans. People got things to do. Crying out loud. People got things to do. I can't expect people to just jump up, just because I feel like yapping away on my Sunday night live stream. But who am I? Who am I? Let's go Cardinals. Let's go Cardinals. And I don't know if I'm going to watch the other game, but... What up, JV? What up, Cyrus? What up, Jack? Let me just trying to share the live here on socials. You know what I mean? I had an idea too, which I might implement. So, one of the reasons I have a hesitation to do live streams. Even though I've started the Sunday night live streams. I had a hesitation to do live streams for a very long time. One of the reasons being, I like my channel to look clean. Once again, I forgot to grab the mic. That's 3 live streams in a row. 3 live streams in a row. No, so I like my channel to look clean. I like all the thumbnails to be similar. All that. So that's one of the reasons I didn't like doing live streams, because it just looks ugly on the channel. Same with shorts. Like YouTube shorts make the channel look really ugly to me. The shorts on your video page look ugly. I hate it. So I was thinking, since I'm doing these Sunday night live streams and I'd like to keep it up, maybe what I can do is, I have the membership page. What I can do is, after like a week or 2 of the live being up, I could just put it to members only. So if you're a member and you care, you can go back and watch any live streams you missed. And then that way it'll keep the channel looking a little cleaner. I won't have all these like live streams clogging it up. So I don't know. I might do that. Maybe after like 2 weeks, 1 week. I don't know. What up, man? Number 1 seed. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm super happy. That means, hopefully be able to go to a game. I'm not planning on going to a game except for a championship game. But, now if we get that far, it'll be here. So that'll be exciting. Yeah, I'm excited about that. If I go, I told Cole he has to come up. My brother Cole, that you guys know and love from early on in the channel. Hasn't been around too much, but in spirit, he's still the co-host. Yeah, so I'm gonna do something fun for the championship game if we get it. I'm not gonna count the chickens before they hatch, but if we're lucky enough to get to the championship game, I'll definitely do a video. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. 4K, man. Purdy. Can't doubt him. Can't doubt him. Everyone's going to have a bad game. Oh, yeah, I didn't even talk about the Ravens game. I forgot because it was a Monday night game. So last time I was on here, we hadn't even played yet. Well, everybody said everything I would say. Like, you can't, you know, it was a bad game. 3 of the picks were you know, tips and his arm was hit. The first interception was atrocious. That was ugly. But, you know, those are going to happen. People forget, 84 year, we won the Super Bowl, and Joe Montana had 0 touchdowns, 4 interceptions against the Bengals that year. So, you know, even the greats can have a game like that. And, you know, the Ravens are super good, so they're able to capitalize on any little mistake. Any opening you give them, they're going to capitalize on it. So that's what happened, and it's fine. If we meet them in the Super Bowl, perchance, it's hard to beat a team twice, you know. So, and I don't know if we had our foot on the gas the whole time, to be honest. You know, that's a question for Mr. Shanahan. But either way, I wasn't too worried about the Ravens' loss. It sucked. I didn't like it, but you know, it wasn't the worst thing in the world. Is my point. Did you beat a team twice? I don't know if you ever did, Gabe. I don't know if you ever did. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. We kind of live and die by Trent, you know. Ready for your Kittle jersey? Actually, I need to get a jersey. I need to get a jersey for the game. Or I found this website that has some cool like vintage shirts, so I might get one for the championship game if we're lucky enough to get there. I know it's a hard road, regardless, you know. You know, let's both get a Kittle jersey. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I was leaning towards Debo, but I could do Kittle. You know. But yeah, man. So that's my plans. That's my plans for the playoffs. Is if we're lucky enough to get to the championship game, I'll definitely be there. I'll definitely be filming. Oh, and of course, next week, I'm doing a giveaway. I will start it, not tomorrow, I'm waiting out the holiday. I'll start it on, what day is it? I don't know, Tuesday? The 2nd, January 2nd. My sister's birthday, shout out my sister Amanda. I'll do a ticket giveaway for next week's game. As I was going to sell them, but as a thank you to everybody that watched and supported and commented on the candlestick video, I just thought it was fitting that I give those tickets away. So yeah, I'll do a giveaway. I'll post it on here, but it'll mostly be on Instagram. It's just, like I said, I know some people have complained because they're like, I don't really have Instagram or whatever, but Instagram is just way easier to run contests, and honestly, you can't just do giveaways. It's more complicated than just giving things away. You have to have like all this legal stuff in order. Otherwise you're actually doing something illegal, which is crazy, but it is what it is. Kittle is a wrestling fan. Only reason why I get one. He's also a great player and a really nice guy. Like, isn't that... Come on, Gabe. Think about a Bosa one. A Bosa jersey, you can't go wrong. Nice number, too. Through my quest for 6... Was it say t-shirt? It's blocked by something. T-shirt I had since 2010 and 2019. It was cursed. Yeah, don't wear that. don't wear that. I haven't said anything about Quest for 6. I'm not saying anything about that. If it happens, it happens. I try to be realistic about things. I root for my team, but I'm not a straight cheerleader either. I know that we're going to have a tough road regardless, and there's some teams that I think people counted out most of the year that have turned it on like at the right time, or just gotten better, right? Like we saw it with the Cardinals today. Cardinals were atrocious the first half of the year, and then once like Kyler Murray got back and they kind of like found their groove, they're playing much better football. There's actually a lot of teams like that, so one of those teams can sneak into the playoffs and give us a tough time. Like that, that's football. So you can't count anybody out. If a football team's good enough to get to the playoffs, they're good enough to beat whoever's in front of them, given enough, opportunity. What will it be if we get 6? I don't know. We don't need a slogan, though, do we? I mean, I used to say Quest for 6, but we don't need a slogan. Just, it is what it is. Lucky number 7. Yeah, so part of me is, I would be worried if we went up against the Ravens in the Super Bowl, but then part of me is like, it'd be nice to get our revenge. Because I feel like if we're lucky enough to go all the way and we win the Super Bowl this year, but we don't play the Ravens, like if they get knocked out of the playoffs, I feel like people are always going to use that against us. So I'd rather just go head up and beat the Ravens so that they can't say anything. Got one for the thumb. What's up, Izzy? Yeah, man, I remember you. Bang Bang Niner Gang, what's up? I'm that old. 3-peat was cursed. I know, man. Roger Craig fumbling. It sucks when, like, I always hear people bring that up, actually. And I just did it. But, like, Roger Craig, I feel like his legacy was tarnished because of that game. Which is unfair. Totally unfair. But, I don't know. Will we ever see a team 3-peat again? It almost feels like a team like the Chiefs, who were set up to possibly 3-peat. Or even like the Patriots on their run. It almost seems like when you win it all, you kind of have to like regroup for a year or two, even if you're like an elite team. I just don't know if and that possible 3-peat was right before free agency, right? So like it was easier to keep a team together. I don't know if we'll ever see that. Who knows? I'm gonna start Ronnie Bell. Dude, seriously, Ronnie Bell should not be returning kicks. And I'm rooting for the guy. It was fun in preseason when he was making plays and all that. But yeah. I just don't want another 2011 season to happen with that. Like man, if Ted Ginn Jr. wasn't hurt, I think we would have already had 6. That was rough. That was rough, man. Yeah, so I'll do the ticket giveaway this week. It might be a little trivia thing. Maybe a trivia question about the candlestick video or something. I'm still getting comments constantly saying it was game 3 of the World Series, not game 1. Like, I know. I misspoke. I wasn't thinking. I was thinking it was the first game, the inaugural game at Candlestick for the World Series in '89. And I just said game 1, and I just didn't think about it. And yes, in the episode, I talked about the documentary about the World Series and the earthquake, and I know all about it. It was a brain fart moment, and I'm still getting constant comments about it. But whatever. At least, hey, engagement's engagement, right? Take what I can get at this point. At this point in the game. But yeah, man, it's cool that the candlestick video, performed so well. Yeah, pretty good. Like 130,000 views. Not bad, man. Not bad. I wish I could do that every video. And someone's like, got some guys back for the playoffs. Yep. Hopefully, man, like we can rest some people next week too. So they really get like 3 weeks to rest. Yeah, the earthquake. So in the candlestick video, I accidentally said game 1 of the World Series, and it was game 3. But I was just thinking, because it was the first game at Candlestick in the series, and that's what I was thinking, and now I'm getting flooded with comments correcting me, even though the pinned comment says it was. I know, it's all good though. It's all good. Cowboys overrated. I mean, they play very well against a very good team. Mostly they struggled. 49ers prepared to face them. Look, I'm biased because I hate the Cowboys, but I think the Cowboys are frauds. I thought they were frauds from the beginning. From the beginning of the season. You know, most of their wins are against, you know, pretty bad or struggling teams, or incompetent teams, or teams just not playing up to their potential. But the Cowboys are stacked with talent, so you can't count them out. NFC Championship game, I'm more worried because, like I said before, like, it's really hard to beat a team twice. It's really hard. Even a bad team, it's hard to beat them twice. So, I would definitely have some concerns going into a championship game against them. I think overall we're the best team. If we played 10 times, I think we'd beat them like 7 or 8 times, at least. But, you know, that 1 or 2 times out of 10, I think they could get us. I don't want that to be in the championship game for sure. That would be awful. That would be awful. I would stop watching sports forever. All right? That'd be done. I'd be done with sports. I'm no longer a sports guy. Thanks, man. Hey, man, look, I don't want to quit. I'm just saying there's a lot on my mind about that, you know? I don't want to quit, but at the same time, I don't want to keep banging my head against the wall. Because I can't do a candlestick video all the time, you know what I mean? It's not like that episode just falls out of the sky. There's not a lot of episodes I can always do that are attention grabbing but also fit what I want to do and the theme of the channel and things like that. I mean, but I do have some ideas. I've talked about this before. I don't want to give them away, but I have some ideas I think will really help the channel, and I want to work on those and see what happens. Happy New Year's, man. Hopefully it's a good one. And about the channel, like future and stuff. So this is the camera I've been using. The A7 III Sony. Here's a fun little thing. This is one of my main lenses, probably the main lens I've been using. Probably going to be hard to see, but do you see it's chipped and broken? Not broken, but like messed up. It's got some war wounds, some battle damage. I don't even have the cap on it. Like, that's how I treat things. I just use it. This is from a desert adventure we went on earlier this year, where we failed. We did not do the episode we were supposed to do. We were stuck out in the desert. We were getting low on water. My camera fell and almost broke the lens. The e-bike I had, the chain came off, and it was getting hot. And we decided to turn back. I was with my cousin Steven, pick van, and my brother Cole, and I lost my bag. This bag I got right here, it had fallen. We had to track it down. My brother Cole tracked it down on his dirt bike, but that killed like an hour of time. Just everything was going wrong. So I was like, you know what, we'll try again another time. We left. We went back. We had to. Still, we're like 4 or 5 miles away from the trailhead. So it still took us, a long time to get back. It was hot. We were struggling. It was a rough one. But anyways, that lens broke. I've been using this main camera, but you guys might have seen. I think, did I talk about it on the live stream or on Instagram or something? I don't remember. But the microphone jack right here stopped working. I have 2 different microphones I use. Neither of them will really work. If I work with it a little bit, sometimes I'll get it to work, but like it's not consistent. And the onboard audio of this camera is terrible. It's almost unusable. But that's the reason, I found out. I thought I kept messing up by like having something wrong with the microphone, but this port was wrong, or was not working. So a few episodes lately, I've said that the audio hasn't been very good. There's a few episodes where the audio's messed up. It was because this port was out and I didn't know. So I was like, why is the audio so bad? It was using the onboard audio because the other mics weren't working. So I looked into it. Fixing this would be like $600, right? The part to replace it is only like $15. And I've built this computer I'm on right now. I built, so I'm pretty like hardware tech savvy. But I watched a tutorial on someone replacing it, and it's really difficult. It's not an easy replacement because inside the camera you have to take out off the body, you have to take it all apart. There's a bunch of really tiny ribbon cables. They're like like microscopic ribbon cables that you have to like tweeze out. So I was like, I don't want to like ruin the entire camera trying to fix this. I didn't want to spend $600 to fix it. If I'm already going to spend $600, why not try to get an upgrade? So that's what I did. Okay? Got the G lens. Come on. We got an upgrade, boys and girls. We got an upgrade. So I haven't even used it yet. One of the things that's nice is like when I film things, sometimes I'm off because this on the other camera, this screen just pops out like that. See? But if I'm filming like this, if you can see, I can't see the screen at all. So whenever I'm doing like selfie mode on the videos, I can't see what I'm filming. And what's nice is this one actually has a pop out screen now. So now I can actually, see what I'm talking about, and it's just a better camera. It's a more powerful camera. And so that should be fun. I got some episodes I'm going to film very soon, that I think are awesome, and we'll definitely utilize the camera. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, people love the sports stuff. I got some more sports stories to tell too, so hopefully I can have more success like the candlestick video. Camera is Firewire 400. Yes, I have to use 400 to 800 adapter. Wait, like a webcam? Oh, wait, you use it like a webcam with Firewire? I have this old camcorder is only Firewire, and I bought like a whole cheap computer from a buddy of mine just to hook it up so I could capture all my old camcorder footage. Have a bunch of cool stuff from like Disneyland and stuff. Kirk Cameron is shirtless during the Skull Chant in Minnesota. Oh, I was going to say Kirk Cameron. That's from Growing Pains. I was like, wait, what? Oh, yeah, I'm going to turn on the game after this. But my new resolution, I assume you mean, is obviously doing movie reaction videos since I love watching movies and review them mostly, but also getting ready for the Super Bowl rematch between the Niners and Ravens. Let's go, man. Hey, shoot me a comment when you do the movie reaction videos and stuff. I'll check it out. Hello, Delia. Happy New Year's. I hope things are good. But yeah, so I'm back in action. Also, I got a video I'm trying to have done by like the end of this week. That should be pretty fun. People just ask about it, ask for an update too, but if you know anything about this, then you'll know what the video is about. Very, very fun episode. Hopefully finish this week. Hopefully. And then in the next few weeks, I have some big stuff planned for this new camera. Big stuff. Okay? Big stuff. Professional camera old is 50-50 digital and analog. Oh, wow. What do you film? I don't think I've seen. Do you post videos? But yeah, so I got some cool stuff planned. I'm probably just gonna be editing tonight. I'm not gonna do anything for New Year's, honestly. Um, Probably just gonna do some chores, edit, watch football. Um, I have a lot of goals and few friends at this point in my life, so I don't have anything to do. I film shows in Vegas. Most live feeds to projectors. Oh, that's crazy, man. That's super cool. Wow. So are you like a freelancer, or you work with like a company, or you work with venues? A buddy of mine, he was in which one was it? The Oakland A's reverse boycott video. My buddy Marcos um he does like live shows and stuff, works with venues. It's pretty cool. Sometimes I have a hard time recording video and the storage problem, but I got you. Yeah, me too, man. I had to buy a huge server this year. I spent a lot of money to save all my footage. Just need any movie suggestions? Maybe Disney, maybe other movies. My favorite movie is The Goonies, so try that. Venues and producers. That's super cool, man. Yeah, Marco does that. And he's been working with the 49ers actually at Levi's Stadium. And he's been doing like basically the live performance, like mixing and stuff at Levi's Stadium, which is pretty cool. Shout out Marco. I took my new Nikon D2X out yesterday and took some cool photos. That's cool. Where'd you go? Are there any plans to make episodes outside the United States? Yes, I am. Would like to go to Peru and film some episodes. And I do have an international episode that's coming out soon. I don't post stuff like that to YouTube, proprietary content. Yeah. I've done stuff like that too. Right now I work with Nathan Burton, magician, and Eddie Griffin. Oh, that's super cool, man. That's awesome. Berkeley's definitely photogenic. Mexico, I would like to. There's a lot of cool stuff in Guadalajara. I wanted to film before. I haven't yet, but my only venture into Mexico was a Tijuana trip during Super Bowl weekend when it was in San Diego in 2003. Raiders and Buccaneers. That was a wild weekend. As a fan, I can't wait for more episodes. Thank you, Delia. Thank you. I have lots more on the way. Still editing. And I can't wait to get the new camera. Get the new camera rolling. You know? Yeah, I'm trying to take 2 trips by like next month. The only problem is weather. You know, late January, early February. Like, you never know what the weather's like. So weather permitting, there's two quick trips I want to take for some special episodes. So hopefully, and then I can get my new camera rocking and rolling. Next, I would like to upgrade my drone. I have an Air 2S. It's nice, but some of the zoom options of the new ones are really cool. I love the look of, like, you know, they have the examples of like a bell tower and you could be really far away but zoom in and get a nice shot of the bell tower. Stuff like that would look really cool, like Golden Gate Bridge and stuff. I did watch The Goonies a long time ago. I don't remember it mostly, but I will try that. Did watch other YouTubers doing movie reactions. Yeah, it's good to study those who are, you know, successful at it. But yeah, if you haven't seen The Goonies, man, that's my favorite movie. You know, you want to check that out. Last time I was trying to find, I have a Goonies thing over here. Of course, I forgot. I didn't smack my helmet yet. Smack it for good luck. You know? More Niner stuff. Well, if we get the championship game, I will do a championship game episode for sure. For sure. And if there's another special event a few weeks after, about 2 weeks after, a little over 2 weeks after the championship game, I will definitely go film that as well. Parking lot stuff, yeah, I should have did more of that this year. The problem was with most of that, like I did the one tailgate trivia video. The problem with that is I need someone to help me, and I don't always have someone to help film. But yeah, I wish I could have did more of that, and I want to do more of that with like the Warriors and stuff like that too, like some of the other teams. I love doing the trivia or the stories and stuff is always really fun. I enjoyed at the reverse boycott all the A's fans that were talking about their memories growing up at the Coliseum, or the Kings fans I talked to that did trivia. Like, it was super fun. So I definitely want to do more of that at different venues, different games and stuff. Maybe some Sharks fans or something. I'm not, by far not an expert with the Sharks or NHL hockey, but I could probably come up with some fun questions. Luck with your team and go Niners. Since my team, the Broncos, didn't make it to the playoffs, I'm so excited for the Broncos to face the 49ers in the future. Yeah, man, Broncos had bad luck today. Hey, but you got the connection to Shanahan, though. There's a Broncos connection there, so don't feel bad rooting for us. We'll take it. But we'll see. It's going to be interesting with the Broncos. See if they, smooth things over with Russ, or if they just get rid of him. Who knows? It's going to be an interesting offseason for the Broncos, though. I think it's going to be a shakeup. Little spot in Banta? Wait, where's Banta? The Broncos white helmets. I like the Broncos throwbacks, and I used to hate those jerseys when I was young, but seeing the throwbacks was cool. Usually I don't like them though, but for some reason, I don't know, they came out clean. I think a lot of the jerseys I didn't like as a kid, I like now when they bring them as a throwback. And I think it's just because the modern uniforms are just way cleaner and sleeker and fit better. So I feel like it makes all the jerseys look better. Broncos gonna need $39 million. Yeah. I mean, they're probably gonna, Let's go. First round bye. Trent can take some ice baths or whatever he needs to do to walk. And everyone heal up and get ready for a playoff run. I can't wait, man. Banta's on the other side of Tracy. This one, there's a haunted bar. Okay, I'm going to look that up. What do you think of the Lions 2-point controversy? I mean, it looked like the refs messed up, man. It looked, by the footage, he went over, he reported. I didn't watch the game, or I wasn't watching it live, so I'm not 100% sure. But I don't know, man. It's harder and harder to ignore the bad calls now, and I try to just push it out of my mind. But so many of the leagues now just feel not quite legit. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is I really like seeing the resurgence of the Lions. The Lions are a team that I've always said, if the Niners aren't in it, I would love to see the Lions win it all. Get their first one. Just get to the Super Bowl. I mean, the real diehard Lions fans deserve it. I love the Pontiac Silverdome. That's another abandoned stadium that I tried to go to, and they started demolition, so I wasn't able to make it. We won a Super Bowl there. But, as a kid, obviously, Barry Sanders was one of my favorite players. I have a Barry Sanders Lions jersey. So as much as they've gone through, and Herman Moore was one of my favorite players as a kid, one of my favorite receivers. All they've been through, the Lions fans deserve some success. So if the Niners can't win it, pretty much the Lions would always be my next pick for who I'd want to win it. Just because it's been a long time coming. And have you guys seen there's a new documentary on Amazon Prime called Bye Bye Barry about Barry Sanders. It's great. It's fantastic. I watched it last week. Yeah, Lions look good. All right, Izzy. Take care, my friend. Happy New Year's. What up, Jake? Going to send you the article to your Facebook. All right, cool. Thank you. Happy for the diehard suffering fans, Lions and Browns fans. Yeah, man, they deserve it. They deserve it. Oh, that's funny you just said it. Yeah. Yeah, that doc was awesome. Yeah, it was cool. The thing is, I'll be honest though. I always get like a bummed out feeling when players are that way, where they're like they don't want attention or they want to be left alone. Because I'm like, well, that's kind of part of the job. Like, the attention is what pays the bills. You know what I mean? Like, otherwise you'd just be, out on some field at some community park breaking tackles. But the attention builds the stadiums, fills the seats, gives you the game check, right? So obviously everybody has their own way of wanting to do things, wanting to be left alone. I get it, but like at the same time, as a fan, I'm like, I don't want to feel like I'm a bad guy for being a fan and being excited about you, Yep. And chill and rest up. A bowling ball and a pinball machine, that's funny. Brock Purdy's like Barry, though. Yeah, he kind of is. He's more quiet, though. He's not actually like pushing people away. Where Barry was like kind of pushing people away, even like on draft day when he couldn't be found and stuff. I think Brock is just kind of laid back. I think it's a little different, and Brock doesn't seem to like avoid praise so much. Like, he'll deflect and like push it back on the team, but he's not like, I don't know. Barry just felt a little more rude about it. Which sucks, because I wish I want him to embrace it and realize how much joy he brought to people, I guess. If you think about it, it's kind of like we get to rest for 3 weeks because we have a week until the next game. So, yeah, I saw that too. I don't like that either, man. Jokic is incredible. Like, and again, I'm not saying like fame where you got to be like paparazzi following you, but I'm saying like, if you're someone who excelled to the level of Barry Sanders or Jokic, like, if fans are chanting your name or whatever, like, just accept that in the moment. I'm not saying you need to be outside on your front yard signing autographs, but like, you don't have to be like mean or rude about it either. I don't know much about Keegan Murray like that. Again, though, but I understand like hating fame. It's the or avoiding fame. It's more the like, almost like I don't know. I can't think of the word. It's almost like looking down on the fans or being condescending to the fans for caring. I don't know. I wish they would just be a little chiller about it, I guess. Because the whole point of it is for fans to enjoy it and have fun. You wouldn't be able to do it if that wasn't part of it. So, and obviously, I'm usually always on the athlete side. Like, I think fans are brutal sometimes, morons. Like, I love to hate LeBron James. Always have since he went to Miami. But I respect his game. But I love to hate him. I love to root against him. But when that girl called him names and stuff when he's walking by, it's just like, just stop. So I totally get it. Like, a lot of fans are terrible and brutal. But at the same time, like, just to have this disdain for being recognized for the joy you bring, I don't know, it kind of sucks. He hates the football attention he gets. What's up, Parker, by the way? Yeah, man, I don't know. Just, like, accept the handshakes and stuff, Lions organization screwed Barry. It's understandable why he was upset. I totally understand that part. I'm talking about more when it comes to like the fans. Going to the divisional game? No. So if we get to a championship game, if we're lucky enough to, I will be at the championship game, and I will be filming an episode. But I won't go to a divisional game just because hopefully if it works out, I can make a little money back on that. Because, I could use a little. He's respectful about it, but he keeps his Heisman Trophy at his mom's house and it's caked in dust. Yeah. I think Barry stuff too, like to defend him a little bit from my own opinion. His father was super overbearing and loved the attention, so I think Barry tried to take a different path and it bothered him. Probably the way his father conducted business with some of that stuff. And obviously he loved his father and all that, but I think he at the same time wanted his dad to take some of the attention, but then also just didn't want to be that way. He's respectful about it, but he keeps his... Oh, I already read that. Still can't believe that Brock has broken our franchise quarterback records. It's crazy. But remember, Montana had 14 games also. You know what I mean? We've been blessed with some of the absolute greatest quarterback play. Yeah, man. I'm super excited about Brock. Actually couldn't stand Barry's dad on the documentary. It was really annoying. Yeah. Obviously he was... but I try to give credit to fathers that are at least present and involved and care and love their kids. But, yeah, he was definitely an overbearing... trying to soak up a lot of the attention. He was very, very much like LeVar Ball. Who else? Who's another good example? The Bosa's dad sometimes is kind of like, all right, relax. LeVar Ball's the standout example of that, though. We're just like, we're not here for you, But it gets clicks, I guess. Yeah, this week, hopefully, you guys enjoy this one. It's gonna be a fun time. My special episodes with the new camera. One of them is sports related. One of them is a really cool adventure. Hopefully I can film them in the next month or two. But I still have, again, I count this every time, but I'm going to count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 videos I'm still editing. And a lot of them are actually almost done. Oh, and I have a 13th that's already... Actually, 14. I have 2 episodes that are done, but I can't put them out yet. One of them I filmed last year, and I can't put it out yet. I'm waiting on something else to release because it's a behind-the-scenes thing. Yeah. So 2023. I won't stay on too much longer. I know, it's New Year's, so I don't want to keep you guys, Shot Simple, what's up, man? Happy New Year. 2023 started out really cool, man. Like I went on the Texas trip. We went to the Alamo Dome. We went to the Warriors versus Spurs. We broke the all-time attendance record for an NBA game. That was so awesome. And the Spurs fans were super cool. Like now that's one of my favorite fan bases just because of how cool it was to see. Sort of like, what we just did with Candlestick, right? It was kind of the same thing. These Spurs fans, these San Antonio fans, got to go to a game at the Alamo Dome again. A venue they hadn't been to in over 20 years. And You know, some of their heyday was in that building. Some of the most special memories in San Antonio happened in that building, and so getting to watch the Spurs fans in that building was like if they got to watch me in Candlestick, you know, um, and broke the record. The Warriors dominated, you know, like um, when we first got in, when the doors opened. Um, there's a group of people. They asked to take a picture with me, and they said they watch my videos. And that blew me away, man. They showed me on their phone. They had the Arco Arena video. Um, and that blew me away. That the fact that like I go all the way to Texas and someone was there that had watched my videos. Um, that meant a lot, you know. Um, I talked to this group of like sweet older ladies. I won't say old, but like sweet older ladies that were telling me all these memories they had at the Alamo Dome. It was so cool. Like, I'm so glad I just like pulled the trigger on that trip and was, once I saw that game get announced, I was like, I'm going. I have to be there. And I'm so glad I did. Did you grin or get surprised when the views kept going up on the Candlestick video? Sometimes it's better than drugs watching that view count rise. Yeah, I mean, it feels good for sure. You know, but at this point, I wouldn't say like jaded, but like I know like the next video is gonna get like 100 views. You know what I mean? So like I try not to act like I won the championship either. I try to keep it in perspective, I guess. But I'm very, very happy. More than just like that it got views, I'm happy that so many people shared their memories and their experiences. And that's what I wanted. And that's what I said in the video. I said, what's your favorite memory? And it really is a joy for me to read through people's memories and experiences. And like, there was one person that said they caught a Willie Mays home run. Another guy was a ball boy on the visitors' sidelines in the 80s. He got Earl Campbell's cleats. And just so many people that had parallel experiences to mine. I try to do videos, even when they're silly and whatnot. I try to do videos that just connect with people. That's my main goal, really. And so that one really did. So that in particular is more important than just the view count, you know. But I'm very thankful that the view count is what it is, and I'm thankful that I watched in real time some things work. And I had read an article recently about how the algorithm works, and that article was, I think, correct. And I got to watch in real time how some of it works as far as like when it starts recommending things and how the click-through rate plays into that and stuff. I knew the basics, but I got to see it like play out, and it was interesting. So yeah, I'm happy, and thank you, Jake. I love the lock. I love the lock series. You know, I wish that one performed better because I worked super hard on that one, and it didn't get that many views. So it is what it is. YouTube's kind of a gamble. You roll the dice. You know what I mean? And the thing is, lock is not like a trendy thing. You know, so you can't really expect it to get a ton of views. But sometimes you can wish or hope. Drugs or sex. That's dope. Do you think the Dubs need to make a trade before the deadline to truly contend, work with what we have, and hope everyone starts playing good at the same time? Man, that's hard because I feel like the Warriors have so much talent. They just all underperform though, you know? There's so much talent on that team. But for some reason, like in crunch time, nobody can hit a shot. And it's weird, man. I don't know. I don't know if it's a culture thing. I don't know if it's like, carrying over from last year with Jordan Poole and then now Draymond. I don't know, man. But the fact that we have so much talent but can't put it together is definitely concerning. So I don't even know what trade we could make because I don't know what the problem is. I don't know who the problem is. I don't think there's really anyone you can point to. Because, like, even Clay will play really bad and then he'll play really good the next game. It's like, I don't know. Nothing about the Warriors makes sense to me this year. And so I gotta believe that it's something off the court, or it's a culture thing. But it sucks to see, Steph Curry still trying to put the team on his back, and in crunch time, can't do anything. But Gary Payton's back. That'll help. Hopefully Draymond comes back and stops acting up. And then we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what the secret is, to be honest. Madden and Pat Summerall at Kansas State brought back huge memories for me. Dude, absolutely. Like, I had to put some of that in there. And I added the narration later because I didn't even realize that Madden's first game he commentated was at Candlestick. And just hearing Madden and Summerall's voices instantly puts me in a good mood. Doesn't matter what's going on. If I hear their voices, I'm in a good mood. It just makes me think of, being a kid, watching the primetime game or whatever it may be, or watching the Niners Cowboys. It instantly brings me back too. So, I wanted to put more in, but I was trying to cut down the video because the first cut of the video was 15 minutes longer. And I was just like, I got to cut some of this out. I had a bunch of more stories. I had a story about going to see Hideo Nomo pitch for the Dodgers there. I almost caught a Darryl Strawberry batting practice home run on the upper deck when he played 27 games with the Giants. And I got to see one of them. And I almost caught one of his home run balls, but there's one kid closer than me. So I told a bunch more stories and stuff that I had to cut out, but they're gonna be on my members only. So if anyone wants to support my channel, if you become a member of the channel, there is behind the scenes videos and extras, and there's a bunch more in the works too. So I'm gonna have an extra Candlestick video that's gonna have just a bunch more stories and stuff. They're less edited; they're more like vlogs. But, I put in bloopers, I put in behind-the-scenes stuff, extra stuff that didn't fit, smaller little adventures, things like that. So back to Texas, that was, starting off my year, going to the Alamo Dome, and we literally stayed, me and the Pick Van, my cousin Steve, we went, and I flew from the Bay Area, had a layover in Salt Lake City. That was my first time seeing Salt Lake City, and that place looks like an alien planet. Man, people are really loud outside. It looked like an alien planet, and that was cool. And then went to San Antonio. We stayed at the Crockett Hotel right across the street from the Alamo. And I got lucky, man. My room, literally from my bed, laying in my bed, I could look out the window and see the Alamo. What is going on? Hold on. Let me see what's going on. Alright, sorry. I thought I was going to have to fight someone. But yeah, so from my bed, I could see the Alamo. And I had planned to do a 3-part series around the Alamo, with 3 different battles leading up to the Alamo. But I didn't realize that the Alamo Dome game was a holiday weekend, and it was packed, man. San Antonio was packed. The Alamo was packed. I was like, you know what? It was a cheap flight to get here. I'll just save this. So I didn't do an Alamo video. We did film some other stuff. I still have some Texas stuff I haven't put out yet. Should come out soon. It's hard, man, to edit everything by myself. But, San Antonio was cool, man. Riverwalk reminded me of Disneyland. It was so much fun. And then I didn't get to see the battlefields that I wanted to see and do videos on. But I did, there's a Patreon only video that I will upload for members only on YouTube. I met up with Keeper of the Second. He's a big urban explorer. Me and him went to like an abandoned residential development. It's like a whole neighborhood that was abandoned. And we just went and checked it out. I didn't do a full episode. And then we drove to Houston. We went to Buc-ee's. You know, I went to Houston for one purpose only. That was the Astrodome. There was a lot of security. But I droned it. I got to see it with my own two eyes, which just that was a thrill to me. I've always had just kind of a thing for the Astrodome. I just always thought it was so cool. And then I went to, my cousin left from there. We filmed a couple things in Houston. My cousin had to go home from there, so he flew home. And then I went to the Rockets game, filmed that episode. And then I drove up to Fort Worth area to stay with my sister and see my niece and my nephew. And I filmed a bunch of stuff all along the way, and some of it's still coming out. I have a very awesome sports related video coming out that I filmed out there. I had to hold off on putting it out for legal reasons, but that should come out soon. I'm going to start editing it soon, actually. So yeah, Texas to start off the year. I spent like almost 3 weeks out there. I drove the whole Texas triangle: San Antonio, Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth, back to San Antonio. Just that way to start the year was awesome. Especially after the Buffalo trip was canceled, if you guys remember. Never know what will take off, and you're always surprised with what is recommended. Yeah, you never know, man. Like sometimes, like honestly, the videos I think will do well, they don't. And then the videos I expect like to not, like nobody cares, will do well. So then you never know. I heard about Ozzy doing that. The Alamo is cool though. I'm glad I got to walk around, you know. Getting Dre back is 7 Claymore open looks. Don't see a trade fixing anything. I like that Kerr's giving the rookies a decent run. Just need to click together now. Yeah, they're finally getting some run. Finally getting some minutes. And I really like what Kuminga and Moody are doing. But they're in it with everybody else, where in crunch time they just can't seem to put it together. And it's very, very frustrating when we, you know, it's like we have a win in our hands and just let it go. It's been really, Warriors basketball is super frustrating. Kittle 1K, Ayuk 1K, CMC 1K, man. It's so nice to see everyone mixing it up, everyone getting the ball, so many weapons. This 49er team is special, man. This 49er team is special. So what happened after Texas? After Texas, Texas, it was super fun. Around that time, I had realized it was the Candlestick 10-year. So that's when I started planning that. I started planning that early on in the year. Originally, it was going to be, I was going to try to do an event there, like a tailgate, a 10-year tailgate. I had talked to some people that are, you know, movers and shakers in the 49ers world. If you guys know Dave Canal, Heat, he put a bunch of songs out like Die Hard, Empire, Home. We've been buddies before all that. So he was gonna come out and stuff, but I just didn't. I kind of dropped the ball on like choosing a date and things like that, and finally I just went and filmed the video. And I just didn't have the money because I was trying to do like catering. I was trying to like have everything ready, and you know, it didn't work out. But you know, I'm glad we got to do the video. You know, I know we started off the year too with when we started off 2023, the Arco Arena video had just taken off. And then we had filmed it in December, but I think I put it out in January. Yeah, I did. The San Diego Sports Arena. So we filmed in December, put it out in January, but that video performed really well, and I had to film it all on my cell phone because they didn't allow cameras. But I'm really proud of that video and how it came out, and I love shedding light on sports history that a lot of people aren't aware of. So that was awesome. You know, the Ant-Man video came out this year. That was special to me. I'm kind of looking through here, like what else did we do? Yeah, Ant-Man was awesome. Ant-Man was great. What else did we do? Yeah, we got some sports history stuff coming that I can't wait to put out. That Rockets game was fun. Oh, we went to Sacramento, right? After, on the heels of the Arco Arena thing, we went to Golden One Center. The Timberwolves screwed me over by winning that game because it could have been the game where the Kings clinched their first playoff berth in 16 years, but instead the Timberwolves beat them. That was frustrating, but had such a good time. You know, a lot of Kings fans are really mean to me as a Warriors fan. They're just all Warriors fans, but, you know, it is what it is. That's fine. I had fun doing the trivia with Kings fans. They were all, you know, really awesome. You know, and then the big part of the year was we started a book. Still not done yet, but me and my cousin Steve went on a road trip to start a book. Still in progress, still working on it. Went all through Gold Country. Found all kinds of cool stuff in Gold Country. That's another thing I'm excited about from this year. We went back to Arco Arena and saw that it was a dirt lot. That was crazy. And then a big thing was the Summer of Cell, you know. Shout out to Gabe. I tried to get involved as much as I could to fight against the A's ownership and try to keep the A's in Oakland. You know, odds were against everyone, but I think they did Oakland proud. I think they did baseball proud by standing up to the rich owners. And, you know, going to the reverse boycott, doing the Unite the Bay hype video, going to the Unite the Bay game. It was all, you know, it all felt meaningful, and it was just really fun too. It was really fun to connect with people and do all that. You know, hopefully there's a way, hopefully there's a path for the A's to still stay in Oakland. We'll see. Definitely enjoyed, you know, hanging out with Gabe a lot this year and doing all that. And, you know, the rest of the A's fans that have been super kind to me. And, you know, we were part of the Unite the Bay rally, and the poster for that, the poster we were helping give out, is in Cooperstown now. You know, that's awesome. And that all culminated in being, you know, slightly involved, a tiny minuscule percentage involved with the Oakland Ballers team being announced, a new minor league team for Oakland. Yeah, man, that just all really cool stuff when it comes to the human spirit and the spirit of baseball and baseball fans. And, you know, even when there's bad news, try to see the light in it. Debo only used 129 yards for 1K. I hope he gets it then. Yeah, he definitely has 1K scrimmage yards. Kings fan, we're really just excited for our squad. We don't hate the duds. We just know you are in our way. That's true. Nah. Did Brent Jones even ever have a 1K season? I don't know if Brent Jones ever had a 1K season. I would be surprised if he did. But Rice, Taylor, Craig, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember how many 1K seasons Craig had, but it was multiples. And then the only problem is John Taylor. I could be totally wrong, but I always put John Taylor in like the 800, 900 range. especially in that era of football, But I could be totally wrong on that. Yeah, summer or so was I made a lot of friends, and there's a lot of people I'm proud of. I definitely want to fight back against these billionaire owners as much as I can. So I was thankful to be a part of that. Man, a lot of cool stuff happened this year, though. A lot of cool stuff. I'm looking through stuff. Shout out Brian Bohall, had me on his podcast. All kinds of cool stuff. We did ticket giveaways. We did the candlestick giveaway. Oh, Great America invited me twice to do videos this year. For Halloween and for Christmas. Tricks and Treats and Winterfest. Being able to work with my childhood theme park was just thrilling, Really cool. Shout out Baseball, Bobbleheads, and Brews for having me on. I was on their show on Instagram. Shout out Gamer Athletics for always having me on. Yeah, shout out the Oakland Ballers for inviting me. We started a print shop. Man, we got, 2023 was an eventful year for sure. And I'm glad it ended with the candlestick video. And how much that video means to people. And, I get teary-eyed watching it too. So it's cool when people are like, oh, I'm getting teary-eyed or whatever. I really enjoy that because I feel the same way, man. I was tearing up. I was tearing up editing, Pretty sure that year he went off on the Lambs twice. He had 1K. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I didn't know if Brent Jones ever had 1K. But hey, man, shout out Brent Jones. He was a beast. Like I said in the candlestick video, he'd go over the top and just get clobbered, and hang on to the ball. Which is funny. Here's a little inside baseball for the candlestick video. There's a clip I posted when I said that. I talked about Brent Jones going over the middle, getting destroyed, and holding on to the ball. And I posted a clip of him making a catch and getting hit. In that clip, he actually drops the ball. He was down, though. He was down by contact, but the ball comes squirting out. So I cut it off because I didn't want to show that part. And I couldn't find another high-quality clip. So I had to use that one. So I just cut it so you couldn't tell that he actually dropped it. But, I mean, he had possession and he was down, but the ball came out. So it's fine. Okay? On paper, he didn't drop it. But, yeah, I thought that was funny. I was like, I wonder if anyone will notice and be like, hey, he actually dropped the ball on that play. That would have been hilarious if someone would have, known the play. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff this year, and next year I got bigger plans. Expand the print shop, have more, cool merch. More. I mean, I know the sports stuff and the sports history does really well. I got a lot of sports history stuff to do. And hopefully I can keep. I've been streamlining things to try to get quicker at editing and stuff. So hopefully that'll continue to improve. Got the new camera, right? So this will help. This will help a whole bunch. And ticket giveaway will start Tuesday-ish. I might do a giveaway for one of these in-season tournament Warriors shirts or something. What else do I got? I don't know. Like I said, I want to do more giveaways on the live streams. I've just been holding off so I don't run out of stuff to give. There's something else cool that I found the other day that I was like, oh, I should do a giveaway on the live stream. I don't remember what it was now. Whatever. A lot of cool stuff. My resolution is enjoy the journey more instead of focusing on the destination, which I've been much better at. I'm really good at this actually, but I still want to get better. But I also want to have more time for people. I want to be more present. I want to be more aware of other people and how they feel, and do a better job relating to people and not shutting off. That's my resolution. If I was to have one, I'm pretty much always making resolutions, daily resolutions, but that's what I want to currently work on right now. Jones' best season was 1990's 747. Okay, Taylor had 280 in one game, including two 90-yard touchdowns. He had 2 seasons over 1K. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking with Taylor. Like, I knew he broke 1K, but I always see him in like the 800 to 900 range, like average for his career. It's crazy to think when you look back at that footage too, like how long some of those people played. Because now the rosters just rotate through so much. But, you know, John Taylor was around forever. Brent Jones was around forever. Yeah, it's crazy. Hopefully more ghost towns. Yeah, Yes, okay. I have one that I've already filmed that I haven't put out yet. Okay. As far as ghost towns. And I have 3 that I'm trying to film soon. Is it 3 or 2? Did I already do? I don't know. And then I want to do bigger trips to like further away ghost towns as well. But that's definitely, the ghost towns are my favorite. Like ghost towns and Wild West stuff is by far my favorite. And I definitely have bigger plans for that. Definitely, Jake. Resolutions: try and not cry when the quest for 6 finally happens. Oh, I'm probably going to cry, man. I'm getting softer and softer the older I get. Like, I will just cry. Okay? I might even go live and cry. I don't care. Your giveaways limited to US, or do us Aussies have a chance to? Oh, you're from Australia? I remember your comment on the video, actually. No, yeah, I can send it wherever. Don't matter to me. Like the official ones on Instagram, like for the tickets, that has to be limited to the US, I think, by law. But if I'm just, my giveaways on the live stream aren't necessarily like, it's not really a contest. I just kind of choose stuff and say, hey, who wants this, whatever. So it's not like an official giveaway. So like, you know, it doesn't the laws don't apply, rather. So I can send it to wherever. But it's crazy that with giveaways, I do have to be careful the way I do it. Otherwise, there's some pretty harsh penalties, which is wild. But yeah, I don't remember what the other thing was. There was something cool. But hey, I'll try to do that in the next few live streams. I'll try to do some more giveaways. Oh, I got a book. You know, I love Knott's Berry Farm. I love Disneyland and stuff. I have an awesome Knott's Berry Farm book that I was going to give away. So if you like theme park history, yeah, I'll have that. Maybe do the Warriors in-season tournament shirt. First in-season tournament ever. How cool is that? Yeah, I don't know. You know what I need to do? I wish I could pay someone to do this. Did I show you guys this? I'm sorry I repeat myself on all these live streams. But I buy a ton of postcards at antique stores and stuff. Look, these are all candlestick postcards. Look at that. I need to like scan all these. Dude, look at that. The LA Coliseum. Alright, let me get it. LA Coliseum with old LA skyline in the background. The Oakland Coliseum before Mount Davis. Look at that. The Rose Bowl. I can't get the glare right. There we go. Dude, look at this. Look at this. Anaheim Stadium. Notice anything? Notice anything off? It's enclosed. Entirely enclosed. So at one point, this is Angel Stadium. Modern day Angel Stadium. The LA Rams used to play here before they moved to St. Louis. And it was an enclosed stadium. Sort of like Candlestick. And then when the Rams left, the Angels remodeled the whole stadium. Disney had owned the team. They remodeled the stadium, did all this Disney stuff. They reopened it up like a classic baseball stadium, and that's why Angel Stadium now is open with the waterfall and all that. Another candlestick, 3Com Park, Stanford Stadium. The '84 Super Bowl was played. Here's an old candlestick before it was enclosed. Dude, I cannot get this glare right. There we go. Great Western Forum. Come on, now the Kia Forum, where the Showtime Lakers used to play. Astrodome. Come on, man. Oh, look at this. Astrodome with Astro World theme park in front of it, which is now entirely gone. NRG Stadium is now on the other side of it. It wasn't there yet. Where the Texans play. Old Texas Stadium, I think this is. Yep, old Cowboys Texas Stadium, which I hadn't realized. The new one tries to pay homage to it, kind of has the same kind of shape. And they're not all stadiums either. A lot of these, I get postcards from all kinds of stuff. Like I got, look, a little train. This is from Calistoga, California, in Napa Valley. So yeah, I literally have bags and bags of postcards that I need to scan. For my videos, if you guys see, I'll do like the historic pictures and stuff now. I like to do postcards because oftentimes they're pictures you can't really find online. So they're more unique and stuff, because like a lot of times if you go to like a historic place and you Google image search, you're gonna find the same pictures that everybody's using. But if you go to an antique store and you find a postcard, those are a lot harder to find. So, you know. Here's a good one for you. Have you ever looked at a map and see your name? See your name? Wait, what do you mean? My name. Land's still a rival, even if we won 9 in a row against them. Yeah. The thing about like the Niners and Rams rivalry, though, other than a few years ago, or a couple years ago, 2 years ago, whatever that was, almost never were the Rams and Niners both good at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, greatest show on turf, we were okay. Niners were okay. You know, we had lost Steve Young. Mariucci came in. So we were a formidable team, but we weren't a world beater anymore. And before that, you know, when the Niners were super good, it was like the Jim Everett Rams. They weren't that great. You know what I mean? So it's like the rivalry never felt that bad because we were never really, really good at the same time until recently. And it's kind of like with the Seahawks, because Seahawks were AFC. I didn't really think anything about them. But then, you know, early 2010s were both really good. And now suddenly it's a heated rivalry. So it's interesting how that stuff works. We did sweep them. The name of the city made you want to check the place out. Oh, yeah, absolutely. There's a couple I added to my list just because of the name. What's it called? Rough and Ready or whatever? Rough and Ready, California. I did a bunch of research on that place just because of the name. And it actually had a cool history. So maybe one day I'll get up there. Early 90s Lands were pretty good with Chris Everett. I see what you did there. They weren't that good, man. They weren't that good. I mean, for a division rival, of course, they're going to put up a fight, but, you know, I don't think they were that great. It's so crazy to think back then it was like Falcons, Saints were in our division. So weird. We were fortunate, though, to be able to see, like, Dion and Jerry Rice go at it for a few years, twice a year, you know. That was cool. There's a city called Avocado. I haven't seen. That's funny. I haven't seen that. Avocado, California. I tried to wear our win streak against the Rams just so we had won it when it mattered in the NFC Championship. Yeah, absolutely. It sucks that they got the one. They got the one that mattered. But I mean, we kind of dropped the ball literally. You know, if that interception wasn't dropped. easiest interception of all time just totally bungled. We would have won. It sucks. It sucks when the ball bounces that way. But yeah, I've took up too much of your guys' time. Let's have a happy New Year. If you go out tonight or do anything, be safe. Be responsible. I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna chill at home probably. Yeah. Yeah, I think Darnold should probably just start next week. Honestly, maybe let Brock play a couple series just to keep him game ready, but let Darnold play, see what we got. Yeah, Jimmy got all the blame. Raiders maybe would have made the playoffs if they would have kept Jimmy in there. But I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys watching the channel. I appreciate you guys joining the live streams even on New Year's Eve. I know it's not a ton of people in here, but I think it's cool to hang out with you guys and feel like my channel is not just talking to a wall. I guess it means a lot to me, and 2024. Hopefully, I can figure some things out and get the ball rolling. And the only reason, I'll just reiterate this, the only reason that I want my channel to grow and make more money and get bigger is not because I want fame and money. It's not just about that. It's because I want to do more. Like I want to put out more videos. I want to do more live streams. I want to do more giveaways. I want to make this channel be kind of the figurehead for a bigger movement too, with like other avenues, other paths, other ventures. So I just appreciate you guys that I'm not just trying to get money and fame. I don't care about fame. Like I'm not to the Barry Sanders level where if I was famous I would have disdain for the fans. But that's not my priority. That's not my goal or anything like that. My goal is to just be able to do more and tell more stories and make more connections and do all that. So, and I do, like, this is probably getting way ahead of myself, but then again, I'm like more than 7 years in at this point, so who cares? Just philanthropy or some sort of charity work. If I could get my channel to a place where I could do things like that for people, that would be the ultimate goal. So I'm saying that to say that I really appreciate the support, and I appreciate you guys that have come along on these adventures with me and experience these things with me vicariously through the videos, and it means a lot. It really does. Yeah, so hopefully in 2024 we can keep building and see what we can do for people, see what we can experience, see what memories we can create, and document, what kind of history can we document, all that stuff. So yeah, it means a lot to me. Oh yeah, I looked up StreamYards. I gotta. It's you have to like pay for it and stuff. So I didn't start yet, but I did bookmark it. So yeah, Happy New Year. 2024 is the year your channel blows up, my guy. Thank you, man. Shout out Australia, man. I hope I can get there and film some stuff someday. You might have to give me a list of cool things in Australia. Tagging along late, but I'm glad to be here with some faithful from the home turf. Thank you, man. 559er, what up, man? Oh, is it free? I thought it said it was like a subscription. Maybe I looked at the wrong tier or something. All right, I'll look again right now. I have nothing to do tonight. Oh, 20 hours free. Okay, yeah, I was probably looking at the wrong tier. All right, I'll look that up. Gabe, if you're still in here, I need you as my first guest, I guess. Gabe's someone I can always rely on. People are still leaving comments on the candlestick video right now. There's been like a bunch of comments just while we did this live stream, so that's super cool. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it. Bang Bang Niner Gang. #1 seed. I'll see you guys at the championship game if we make it. I will be there. I will be filming a high quality sode. I mean, are we thinking getting a chip this year? Huh? Is that what we're talking? Are we eating chips this year? Chips and dip? Are we eating chips and dip? We might be. I'll be there. I'll be selling the divisional game tickets, so if anyone wants to make an offer, hit me up on IG. Otherwise, they're going to be on Ticketmaster. Happy New Year. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say, you know. Vertlife, you know what it is. More merch coming. All right, appreciate you guys. Love everyone out there, and stay safe tonight. And let's make 2024 really count. Best we can.